Hey guys, Dave Thomas here with BowHunterPlanet.com, and on today's show we check out the Vengent S440 from TenPoint Crossbows. So why do they call it the Vengent S440? Well, it speeds up to 440 feet per second. So we'll put it through the chrono right here in a second and show you guys what we're getting based on the arrow weight that they gave us with the out-of-the-box arrow. This is a package crossbow. Comes with a lot of great stuff. So let's talk about the size of this bow for a minute. As you can see, it's a great size of a crossbow, but also you can see the width. 7.2 inches, ultra narrow, actually comes down to 5.8 inches when it's cocked, so it's very small. What we see from TenPoint in their bows recently is this idea of your cams having a string on the back side. So normally you would see a string goes right here on this side, but they flipped it and reversed it, so you're getting actually more power out of the cam. So the string's on the back side of the cam, and that means that cam is going to rotate more. So that's pretty cool. They have a great design in the rail on this crossbow. As you can see, it's got this really cool, almost like an arrow pointing forward design, but they also mimicked it up here in the scope rail. So it looks great. Obviously anti-dry fire, safety. It's got the ACUslide. So what it's going to do is it's going to slide down, grab the string, and then you're going to cock it and bring it back. Again, 6 arrows, which is unheard of. 3 for hunting, 3 for practice. That's like literally ready to go for the year. Came with a really nice quiver. I assembled it. It wasn't too bad in the assembly. I wouldn't say it was the easiest thing. There was a couple of bolts I had to put on and all that. I would assume, depending if you get this at a pro shop, it'll probably come set up for you. The scope is really nice. It's got red and green. It's got a great look to it. It's got the FPS on the rail here. You can adjust it. It's got 2 flip caps, so it's really nice. Also, it's featured in the Veil camo here, as you're seeing, so it looks really good. I've really been impressed with Veil and what they've had to offer. Built in America, as TenPoint is. So as we talk about the ACUslide, again, it's going to slide down from here to the string and grab it, and what that does is basically safe decocking as well as cocking, obviously. And what that does is silent cocking. It eliminates game spooky noise, any sort of, anything any sort of taps or anything clicks that you're gonna get, it'll get rid of that. It allows for safe decocking when you want to bring it down. It's got an auto brake gear system, prevents bow damage during decocking process, which is obviously really important. You don't want to break this bow in any way, shape, or form. It has a 5-pound cocking effort, so that means when you're actually turning it, you're going to only feel 5 pounds. So that's really light, obviously, and you're not going to feel all the brunt of the power this thing has. It has a 7.5-inch extend adjustable crank handle, reducing cocking effort to only 5 pounds. So that's what we'll play with here in a minute when we show you guys how we cock it and get this thing going. But again, what a great package from TenPoint. Very simplified but beautiful looking crossbow. Again, they have the Alpha Nock. It's one of the best nocks we've ever seen in the industry. It has a lot of flexibility to it. Comes right out, really easy. You can pop in a lighted one if you need some lighted nock, so that's really, really cool. And again, center punch, just very, very high quality arrows that they have made. It did come with a little rail lube. You're still going to want to get your own rail lube, maybe a little bit more, but just came with a little kind of starter package, which we're going to use obviously here coming up on this really nice looking rail. But you definitely want to make sure you're using this and learn how to use rail lube. You should be using it all the time. It won't, burn your string out over time or whatnot, and keep you guys going and safe in the field. Alright guys, so one of the coolest features of this crossbow is the ability, the way it slides is unbelievable. When you take out the handle, you simply can just pull it and extend it to make it longer. You also have this pin that comes out, and what this does is after you've brought it down, let's say you want to decock the crossbow, you decock it, this pin goes through the back side of the crossbow, there's a spot here, you push it through and it's going to let you unconnect the ACUslide from the string. So not anymore do you have to leave the ACUslide down here. You can actually unconnect it by putting this pin through the backside, and then you can draw it back in. Pretty impressive from TenPoint. Really cool technology. All right guys, so I got the crossbow locked and loaded. You can see what it looks like when it's at full draw, and obviously it's extremely small. That is really helpful for most people, especially if you're in a ground blind. You're going to take your shot, so you don't want to have the limbs be able to hit anything that's in the ground blind, to hit the walls or anything like that. I've definitely seen it happen before. One of the cool things I want to mention is that, number one, when you slide down the first time, it's really important to make sure you're in fire, because it's going to, once it clicks into the string, it puts it on safety. If you don't put it on fire in the beginning, I'm assuming it's gonna do it every time now, we're gonna test it. It will put you in the anti-dry fire where you don't wanna be when you're shooting a crossbow, so keep that in mind. Also, when you're done cocking it, your cocking device will get smaller and you can actually mount it right up in here. So it's out of your way and you don't lose it. You definitely don't want to set this down or even put in your bag at this point now that they have it nice and secure right here on the stock. So pretty cool. So let's take the first shot, just talk about how we feel about it after we shoot it. Okay, we're past the anti-dry fire. I see it's up, so we are good to go out of safety and take our shot. Okay. Woo! Wow, it actually has a little kick to it. And the accuracy is pretty good right out of the box. I mean, it's definitely in the middle. I was aiming a little bit to the right where it hit, so not bad at all. And it feels really good. This is definitely a great option from TenPoint. It's just over $2,000, so it's not gonna be the cheapest bow in the industry. But again, TenPoint, as you guys know and have seen over the years of us doing this show, they're producing some very high quality products and they put a lot of tech into their products. So in my opinion, a lot of guys are switching to TenPoint because they want something that's at the higher end. But do they offer other options? Absolutely. From all the way down, they drop tremendously in price, especially if you get into the Wicked Ridge models that they own. So they do offer something for everybody, so it's pretty cool. Let's take a few more shots and then test the speed.
.414.
There you have it, guys, the Vengent S440 from TenPoint, powerhouse of a crossbow. Again, high quality, a lot of great tech on it, the ACUslide, just a lot of great things on this bow. The premium scope, the power you can see when this thing fires is really, really impressive. You know, this bow is great. There's a lot of great things to it. Again, we talked about some of the new tech on this bow, from the trigger, the stock. They added a lot of great stuff to this, the ACUslide, the premium scope, the power you're seeing when this thing fires. It's really, really impressive. They give you a great package here along with the case and everything. You can't really go wrong with it, to be honest. It's a very high quality bow. It has a great look to it. The rail has some really good cutouts and engineering to it. Just looks really nice. As far as safety features go, the bow does have the anti-dry fire, which is usually the most important thing that we look at, as well as the finger guards. You definitely want to have these two major things when you're buying a crossbow, in our opinion. Also, the width of it being so small, it really helps a lot, I think, for not having a huge area for you to have any errors or mistakes for yourself or a child, your wife, or whoever's shooting this thing. So, TenPointCrossbows.com, check it out when you get a minute. They have some really great stuff, guys, on top of owning Wicked Ridge, so you can go there if you need something that's a little lower cost option. But the Vengent is an amazing bow, great option this year. And stay tuned, soon we'll have the Vapor for you guys, and it's gonna be really cool. Thanks for watching BHP, we'll see you guys next time.